What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to this week's Anfield Agenda Premier League preview. Obviously, the Reds travelling to Ellen Road on Sunday to take on Marcelo Bielsa's Leeds side in a 4:30pm kickoff, and we are, of course, going to be covering it here on Anfield Agenda. Before we get underway today, I'd like to take a minute to just let you know about the Ultimate Fan app. It is a brand new product that's been launched this season. Think of it as fantasy football meets a FIFA pack opening concept. That's what this is all about. Once you sign up to the Ultimate Fan app, you will receive a free 10-card pack to put into your team. You'll also score points based on things such as goals, shots on target, tackles won, and clean sheets. And I have to say, we've been messing around with this since it launched, and it's absolutely fantastic because you get the fantasy football fix that you want and that you need, because let's be honest, we're all a little bit obsessed about that. And you also get the opening of packs. And another good news point, ladies and gentlemen, is you will also receive a free 3-player pack every single Tuesday of the 38 Premier League game weeks, which allows you to build up your squad. As you can see from the images on the screen, it is a lot of fun. It is a bit of potluck who you can get. Now, here's the good news. The app is absolutely free to play every single week. There's a £300,000 prize pot to be won over the course of the season. And best of all, every single game week you can win money without investing a single penny. It's completely free to play, but there are gold and silver packs available if you want to try and improve your team by purchasing them. The most that they'll allow you to spend on the app in an entire month is just £5. But as I said, you do get that 10-pack welcome pack, and you also get the new cards every Tuesday as well. Every Tuesday you receive that 3-player pack that you get to open as well. This past game week alone, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, they gave away over £8,500 in prizes, with as low as 300th place in the league receiving a cash prize. So what are you waiting for? Use the link in the description below. Sign up to the Ultimate Fan app. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this week's Anfield Agenda preview. And as I said, it is a bit of a headache, this one, and let me explain why. So I'm sure that you guys are aware what's going on around international football at the minute. So I've had to make 2 teams here, because as I'm recording this Friday after, I say morning, you know me folks, it's afternoon really. As I'm recording this, Jurgen Klopp still doesn't know whether he'll be able to select the Brazilian players that are fit and available, i.e. ALISSON and Fabinho. Bobby Firmino is obviously not available because of injury, but we are still waiting for word back from FIFA on it. So with that in mind, I've made 2 teams. I've stuck to the same score prediction, but I have made 2 predicted 11s for you. So let's start with the first one, which does include the Brazilian players. And as you can see, I've gone for what I think most of you will probably expect. Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Joel Matip, I believe, deserves to keep his place alongside Virgil van Dijk, and Andy Robertson at left back. Robbo was probably the most difficult call to make here because he hasn't been at his best. Obviously, he's coming back from an injury and stuff, and Kostas Tsimikas has done very well. Looking at social media, some people think maybe Tsimikas should start, but I believe Robbo deserves to get the nod. He wasn't great against Chelsea. He'll be the first one to admit that. And he was replaced with 5 minutes to go, and Costas brought on to try and, penetrate that Chelsea defence, which we didn't manage to do, in the second half. But I think Robbo deserves his chance again. So I'll go with Robertson, Trent, Van Dijk and Matip. People keep asking about when Kanade will get his opportunity. Look, there's League Cup games coming up, Champions League games coming up. There will be plenty of opportunity for Jurgen Klopp to rotate and rest players. And it's not unusual to see Jurgen Klopp take so long to give a new player an opportunity in the team. He wants to make sure that they're fully up to speed with the training methods, with the intensity of the league. And again, we've seen it with Andy Robertson, with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the past. Klopp usually makes the right call on when it's right to drop these guys into midfield now. And again, this is working on the assumption that Fabinho will be available to play. I've gone for Fabinho, Jordan Henderson and Naby Keita. Obviously, it's been a very, very difficult week for Naby Keita with what's gone on in his home country. Thankfully, himself and the other Ghanaian players did manage. Ghanaian, I said there. I hope that's the correct way. I know it's not Ghanaian, but it's Ghanaian, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, himself and the other Guinea internationals were able to safely make their way back to Europe, and they are back at their clubs now, which is great. Obviously, our thoughts are with the people of Guinea at this really difficult time with what they're going through. But I think that Naby Keita should be okay to start the game. Now, of course, if he isn't, we have Thiago there as a very good alternative option. And we also have young Harvey Elliott, who was taken out of the England under-21 squad, but it was as a precautionary measure. The word seems to be pretty good on him, so he should be available for the game. But I just think, mix it up for this one. It's going to be a bit of a blood and thunder battle, I think, at Ellen Road, because Leeds are a good side. They're going to have a raucous home crowd behind them, and it's going to be one great evening's football on Sunday. So I think Keita, Fabinho and Henderson are the three warriors that I'd send in the battle for the game against Leeds. Up front, look, Bobby Firmino's injury means we are pretty restricted, so it's Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota and Mohamed Salah for me, and I don't think that'll come as a surprise to many people. I've also gone for a 3-1 win for the Reds. It's going to be a difficult game at Ellen Road in front of a vociferous, is that the right word? Vociferous home crowd, a very vocal home crowd. I think it's going to be an entertaining game. No matter what 11 we take or put to the field, no matter what 11 Bielsa's men are able to put out there, whether they'll be able to call on Rafinha or not, again, they'll be anxiously waiting, just like we are as Liverpool fans, to see if we'll be able to use ALISSON and Fabinho. But I think it has the makings of a cracking game. Leeds, they generally like to attack, don't they? They come and have a go. They're very well set up in midfield, obviously. Calvin Phillips, a fantastic footballer. I've always had a few doubts around their goalkeeper, if I'm being honest with you. And I know he signed a new improved contract at Leeds recently, but to me, Meslier always looks like he has a mistake or two in him. So if Leeds are looking to play out from the back, I hope that Klopp has instructed the boys to press high and press from the front, because I think we could force them into a mistake or two. Now I'm going to swap it around and bring up the 11 that I would go with if we aren't able to call upon our Brazilian contingent for this game. So here's what I've gone for. Obviously it will be Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. He is the club's number 2, ahead of Adrian San Miguel, who is now Liverpool's number 3 keeper. So I would believe that Caoimhín Kelleher would start the game if Alisson wasn't available. Then the back four would remain the same for me: Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson, Virgil van Dijk and Joe Matip. Into midfield then is where I would of course make a change. It would be Jordan Henderson that would be playing the 6 for me, and then Thiago and Naby Keita would be the other 2 midfielders. So the only real change there, Hendo dropping in for Fabinho and then Thiago dropping over onto Hendo's side. Then up front remains the exact same: Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota and Mohamed Salah. And I've gone for the same score prediction with or without the Brazilian boys, because we still have that trio up top, and I think that they're going to cause that Leeds defence quite a few headaches, if I'm being honest with you. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you guys think about both the starting 11s, about the whole predicament around international football and the farcical scenes that we're seeing from the Brazilian FA in trying to stop these players from playing. Although it's okay for Richarlison and Everton, because for some reason, just because he played at the Olympics, they feel that it's sound to not enforce it for them. But look, it is what it is. We'll wait and see what FIFA react with. Again, let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your score predictions. Don't forget to download the Ultimate Fan app. There is a link in the description below. And as always, I'll be here right throughout the match day on Sunday. We'll have our watch along at 4:30. Well, it'll start at 4 o'clock actually. Jack Gill will be live before then on Instagram, giving you the break and team news. Then afterwards we'll have a post-match reaction show with myself. Jack Gill will be live with his post-match reaction show, and then we will be doing a player ratings video as well. So lots and lots of stuff coming up around the game. Let me know your thoughts on everything that I've spoken about. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, but most importantly, here's hoping for 3 massive points for Jurgen Klopp and the boys on Sunday, because 10 points out of 12, it is a difficult trip to Ellen Road. It's never going to be a straightforward game, but I do think we'll do it. I do think we're going to surprise a lot of people this season. I think too many are writing us off as also rans, and I don't think that that's a title that Jurgen Klopp and these boys deserve, or in fact, I think they'll probably use it to inspire themselves and to push on. We were really unfortunate last season with injuries. I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm not saying we shouldn't have strengthened this summer. Of course we should, but we are where we are, and all I can say right now is to just get behind the lads, and here's hoping for a good season ahead. Unfortunately, there are 2 more international breaks on the horizon, so Klopp's going to have to manage a squad in between now and then. We have a massive game coming up on Wednesday as well, of course, against AC Milan in the Champions League, and we will have a preview coming up for that one as well. So again, let me know your thoughts on both my starting 11 today, score predictions, and again, don't forget to download the Ultimate Fan app with the link below, because £300,000 prize pool, simple. You don't have to spend a penny. Now, I do need to point out that the Ultimate Fan app is available to UK and Irish residents, age 18 plus, and as always, we want you to have fun and enjoy yourself while using these things. So look, that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys on match day, because this video will be going out the day before. So I'll see you guys on Sunday, hopefully for another 3 points for the Reds. Thank you very much for watching. Lots of love. Take care. Talk to you soon.